Okay, we're going to be making my fractal, and I'm calling it Remy's Star. And this is for my 9th grade math final project. So we're going to first this is what it's going to turn out to be, but first let's just start over so we can know how to do it from scratch. So the first thing we're going to do is that we're going to need to make one line. Then we're going to, oopsie. Then in this line we're going to be making, we're going to need to find a midpoint. Okay. So now that we have a midpoint, we can label each and every single one of these points. Let's see. Play, show labels. Now that you see every single one of these points are a separate point, and then they don't have to do with each other. And at the midpoint, it's the center one of these two. Okay, now that we need to make sure that this believes it's the center, so we're gonna pick this, and then we're gonna transform, rotate 60 degrees. Make that point. And we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to do negative 60 degrees, so it's on the other side. Okay, rotate. Negative 60 degrees. Okay, then now we're going to do the same thing, but for the other side. Sorry. Transform, rotate, negative 60 degrees, and you can notice that because even negative 60 degrees, it came up to here, but because I'm using the other side of it, it's negative 60 degrees is on the bottom of it. So it's just a fun fact for you to know. So rotate. Take away the negative. It's sorry. For a second, it was thinking I was picking that one, which wouldn't have worked because that one is not the point we are trying to make. Okay, then. Now let's label these points. Slash show labels, and you can see that they are. When I was doing these two, I clicked on this one to rotate, which makes them a copy of that. Same thing with the other side. So now we're going to connect these lines. Connect this line to this line to this line to this line to this, and this line to this. And same thing with the other side. I'm going to connect this line right here to this one, and this one to this one. And now that we have these connected, we no longer really need these lines. This line right here, so we're just gonna hide the segment. Okay. I'm gonna once again make sure that that's the center, so we're gonna click on these two, and now we can start actually creating our fractal. So we're gonna go to transform, and we're gonna go to alliterate. This is how we make this. So you can see that the two options we're liberating is a G and I. And so for G, I'm gonna pick H, and I'm going to pick I itself, so we can keep that cool pattern right there. So I'm going to construct, add a new map, move this over a bit. So I'm going to do the opposite this time. I'm going to pick G first, then I'm going to pick H first. Now it's on both sides. Now we're going to construct, add a new map. Now we're going to pick there, and it looks kind of creepy, but don't worry, we're going to fix it up. It's going to go to there. And then we're going to display, add a new map. Then we're going to go to here and here. And right now, it looks kind of like it, but we're missing the outer edges. So now we're going to add a couple more maps by going here to here. Now you can start to see that it's coming together. Now we have to do one last one, here to here, and there you go. Let me start. It's very simple in a way, but the thing is that just for kicks, I'm going to show you what happens if. The thing is that with fractals, they can get so easily messed up and kind of complicated, so I'm going to demonstrate how. So if I just click I here, nothing happens, but if I click this I, then that happens, which is pretty cool actually. But now let's try it again. Now instead of clicking that I first, let's click this G. Because you can notice that's the same thing, because this and this are the same thing. So really fractals can overlap each other in a way. But if I click that G and this G, then it gets all crazy, as you can see here. So we're just going to delete these. and keep it as is. And there you go. Let me stop.